All right. Hey, you made it, Aquaman. Right on. All right, here we go. Hey, guys. Welcome to a very, very special episode of Chuck Load of Comics. We're broadcasting live from the Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo. We're at C2E2 all weekend long. Incredibly special guest. Here with us today.
Amazingly special.
Ming Chen from the show Comic Book Man. Everybody give... We got a lot of people watching this right now.
What's up, everybody? Wow, yeah, we've gathered a crowd.
It's all you, man.
Quite
you a crowd.
I don't know. Shauna smells good, so
oh, that's right. Yeah.
Everyone's coming in for that.
There's so much stuff I want to talk about, Ming.
Dude,
First
ask
off,
away. Ask anything.
Thanks for being here.
Of course.
Absolutely.
It's so cool that you showed up to our little booth.
I love judging by the crowd. You guys, you don't get a lot of Asians here. They're like, what's this?
It's our first.
Yeah, I feel like I'm at the
first
Brookfield
one.
Zoo, man. I totally feel like I'm at the Brookfield Zoo. No, it's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. I mean, it's good.
Okay, you're
That's
just
actually our
display.
sponsor.
You know what I want, though? I've always wanted that. You guys are from this area?
Yeah, yeah.
I've always wanted, you know that thing you would put 50 cents in and you get the wax figure to come out?
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I wanted I was like, when do I get a Ming Chen like bust of that? And
Make
We can
your
make that
own
happen.
little wax figure thing.
yeah,
We can
they
make that
still have
happen.
those machines out. So it's just
That's a thing.
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
thing.
you've never.
I'm from Jersey. You know, we don't.
Oh,
have that stuff
all
in
right.
Jersey.
No, it's a whole beautiful Chicago
It
thing,
is.
man.
Plunk your money in.
I work at the Museum of Science and Industry, and we have those everywhere.
I love that museum.
I know.
So
Ming,
yeah,
I am loving the way this is starting.
yeah, I love your town for sure.
We're having a lot of fun.
I love your town. I grew up in nearby South Bend.
Did you really?
yeah.
About 7 years. My parents would drag me to Chicago because there was a Chinatown, and like we could
Yeah.
eat like real Chinese food.
Oh, nice.
I love Chinatown.
Yeah, but
in
I would
Chicago.
beg them to take me. Our school trips were always either to the zoo or the Museum of Science and Industry.
That's where Shauna works.
Yeah, but I would always load up with quarters so I could get those like wax figures.
Exactly.
The little
I knew that's where you got
U-505
that from.
submarine
Yeah.
and
Yep.
Yeah, the walrus. They're
Yep.
like the pink walrus. and they're-
Cuckoo.
Yeah, yeah, it's great stuff. So yeah, I love this town.
So, man, let's talk some podcasting. real
Okay,
quick.
let's do it.
You got a thing with Mike Zebson, one of the guys from AMC's Comic Book
Yes.
Men. Tell us about your podcast venture, man.
So we realized that everybody wants to podcast. I think we've all discovered this.
We're all
And,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
and one of Kevin's main tenets out there, main words of encouragement out there is everyone should be podcasting.
Really?
Love
He
it.
did it. He was like, I did it. Everyone else, I love it. So much fun. Everyone else should be doing it. And I'm like, he's right, man. Like kept podcasting almost 10 years. It's one of the few things that I've been doing that long that I have not lost the love for.
See?
Really?
Yeah, like there was a period where I ran a lot. Like I ran the Chicago Marathon one year.
Did
Really?
you really?
Yeah, I did.
Did
Wow.
you win?
I didn't win. I finished. It's all,
Come on,
all you gotta
man.
do
That's
is
all that
finish.
matters
All that
in this
counts.
Yeah.
day and age.
Yeah.
Maybe in your book.
Yeah, but I was like, all right, I did that, and I kind of stopped running. I lost interest in it.
Yeah.
People fall in and out of stuff all the time. That's
Absolutely,
what
they
I do.
sure
I
do.
can't sit still. But podcasting, I still love it as much as the first day
I
That is so
completely
I did
agree.
it. And I was like, why not share this love? When you love something, you want other people to love it too.
He's so
And-
right.
And I was like, well, I love podcasting. Why don't I think we get other people to love it as much as I do? Like, why don't we open up like a studio, a permanent studio where people can come in and we can teach them classes, we can launch their shows, encourage them to come back weekly. So there's a built-in kind of financially, you're able to become stable.
It's like a second city for podcasters.
Yeah, for sure.
That is
And then
so cool.
it was a crazy idea. No one was doing it, and Mike's a little more. I'm more risk averse than he is, but he's like,
Yeah.
why don't we do it? Like we go to cons and people are like, hey, I listen to your podcast. I want to start one. How do you do it? And
Yeah.
we would give them like a 10-minute lesson. You can't teach someone how to
Right,
podcast,
right.
like gear, and they want to know about the gear and wanted to upload, but no one wants to worry about that. It's like we'll take care of all that. We've been doing
Yeah.
it for this long.
Cool.
And I love your setup here at Chuck Load of
thank
Comics.
you.
It's amazing. But yeah, we started that, and it's been going pretty well. I mean, yeah.
So people just want a podcast and they just roll into your studio? And
Yeah, so our initial thought was, okay, we'll get all the businesses in the area to start a
Right.
podcast to market. That's easy.
What area? Like where's that?
Right, 10 minutes from the store.
Okay, it's in
Sweet.
Red Bank.
So we were like, hey, if you're coming to visit the store, come down and pod with me and Mike. Like, when are you going to get that chance? Probably never unless you come to a
Oh,
shared universe
man.
podcast studio.
Shared universe.
Yeah, and then but that expanded to one day we got this call from this dude. He's like, hey, I want to start a podcast. And I'm like, do you have a business or anything? He's like, no, I have 3 friends. Like, we go out and party on Friday and Saturday. We want to come every Sunday night and talk about our misadventures or our adventures.
I'd listen to it.
Misadventures. Why do they got to be misadventures?
Well,
Just be
sometimes you
regular.
don't get as lucky as you think you're going
That's
to,
true.
and it becomes a misadventure.
That's a good point.
And I'm like, all right, that sounds cool. And they came down. It was awesome. And I was like,
Right.
all right, we got the real estate guys here who have their podcast. And then we got these guys who just go out and party.
The party guys.
I was like, that means we can get everybody in between. This is truly a medium open to everybody.
All right, let's plug these guys real quick. What's the party guys' name?
Their podcast is called Respect the Blackout.
Nice.
And it's got
Respect the
many
Blackout.
meetings,
That's
but
great.
it's like, hey, like don't black out, don't drink too much so you black
Oh,
out.
nice.
And yeah, that's one meeting. There are other meetings as well, but they're fun. They made me glad that I wasn't in my mid-20s anymore.
Yeah.
These guys were going out like
I remember when that.
they're
totally
cool
was
enough to-
fun.
Yeah, I remember
they're cool
when that
enough
was
to get like
happening.
bottle service and they're talking about all the pitfalls of that. And I'm like, it's a world I don't have to worry about anymore.
Yeah.
It's great.
Cheers to that.
Let's talk about the stash, man. How's
Yeah.
the stash doing?
Stash is going great, and
Shauna, a small stash story. We were at New York Comic Con.
Okay.
About 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When you guys were there,
Yes.
actually, we saw you guys at Madison Square Garden,
Yes.
and we decided to make a Kevin Smith like a fantasy tour.
Okay.
So we rented,
rented a car.
from the airport. Mike drove. We went to the Quick Stop.
Yeah.
We went to the stash.
Yep.
Mike was there, so
Yep.
like we were hanging with Mike and stuff. But anyway, how's the stash doing?
Stash is doing great. Unfortunately, the show got canceled.
Yeah,
So,
it's-
but we still got. As soon as you have a comic book store that's on TV, people
Right.
want to visit it. So
Yeah.
we're still getting visitors all the time.
And it's currently under
Brody's
a total
secret stash?
like transformation right now because they're doing Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's a funny story. Kevin was posting pictures like, "Hey, I'm in front of the Quick Stop. We're
Right.
shooting." And I was getting calls from my friends in Jersey. It's like, you jerk! Why didn't you tell us Kevin was shooting? We wanted to come by and see it. Like, how dare you not tell us? They weren't shooting in Jersey. He redid another Quick Stop in New Orleans.
Are
where
you
they're shooting.
serious?
I did hear they
Yep.
were shooting in New Orleans.
Not-
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that it was.
Ryan here is from New Jersey, so he probably is very much familiar with the
Jersey
story you're telling.
represent.
Yeah, man. Where are you from?
Trenton.
Trenton. All right, home of Di Lorenzo's tomato pies. One of
Absolutely.
the best
Oh.
pizza. That,
I'm going to tell you what, because I want to come to your podcast lessons.
yes.
I will bring you
Okay.
Di Lorenzo pies.
I love. You don't need a lesson. You just come and pod. I know. You know what you're doing already.
I'm going to learn from the master.
Free pies,
Okay.
Ming. Free pies.
Free pies. Yeah, I'm just bringing you pizza.
Hey, man. I won't
deny it.
refuse that. So all that. Ken posted the Brody's secret stash. The
So they're not
Quick
doing
Stop,
Brody's secret
that's
stash.
all
at the
in
stash?
New Orleans.
Oh
I
my
had no
gosh,
idea.
that's funny.
Yeah. Apparently, it was so cost prohibitive to actually shoot in Jersey
Oh, really?
that they were like it was cheaper to redo it in New
Wow,
Orleans. So
that's
wow.
crazy.
Well, good
I
for
think
New
I heard
Orleans.
Kevin say that he couldn't believe the amount of detail that the fake Quick Stop
It-
had. It was
Yeah.
the most
It-
minute detail.
it
Right
looks
down to the
it
eggs
looks
and the
like the quick.
milkmaids.
Yeah, looks like
That's
the Quick
funny.
Stop. So
Have you seen any footage of the movie yet?
the only
'Cause I know
footage I
Kevin
saw
likes
is
to edit as he goes.
he does. Yeah, I haven't seen anything cut that way, but we did go down and shoot a day, so that
So,
I
you-
saw that part.
Nice.
You guys going to be in the movie?
You
Yes,
keep
you-
your eyes open, everybody.
All
You
right.
may see.
Ming's making an appearance.
may see the-
Interesting story.
Let me see us.
Interesting little anecdote. We took place in the golden ticket challenge you guys did with the little
Yeah, we sold
chocolate
chocolates.
things.
With,
Yeah.
if you
we
got
bought
gold.
4 of them.
Yeah,
Nothing.
yeah. I mean, we had people bought 40 of them, and
Really?
they didn't win either. So
Oh,
don't
man.
feel
So I
bad.
don't feel
Yeah,
bad at
don't
all.
feel bad then.
Yeah, that was my idea. We had bought these 20th anniversary chocolates.
That
Yep.
was your idea?
And they weren't selling as fast as they could have been. I'm like, why don't you put my original idea was, why don't you put a golden ticket in there, and whoever wins it gets to smoke weed with Kevin.
That's a great idea.
that's an even better
They're like,
idea.
dude, you get stoners to buy like 200 of these at a time.
Right?
Should be one of them actually has weed in it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And they were like, that's a great idea, but perhaps
illegal.
not illegal in every 50 state.
Right?
So they're like, why don't we just change it to like win a part in my next movie?
yeah.
And that's what happened.
That's
Yeah, I imagine all the
Genius.
DEA
Genius.
agents in New Jersey would love to sign up for that contest to smoke weed with Kevin.
So we sold a ton of those chocolates. So like, thanks, Ming. You just made us like 30 grand in one
Yeah,
day. So
you guys
I'm
made
like,
a ton of money. See?
like you're welcome.
Earn that paycheck.
Yeah. I
so
guess.
I read Kevin Smith's book, Tough Shit.
Yes,
I'm
good
sorry,
book.
Tough S. Oh, it's fantastic. I've read it twice.
Okay.
It's the most upliftingly
It really
like,
is.
fun
It's
and inspirational movie. It's
It's
just
very
like,
honestly written. It's all from his own life experiences and
well, there's a really big chunk about you in that book.
it's pretty good.
Like,
Yeah.
Towards the end, you got several pages about Ming Chen.
Yeah.
Tell us about kind of like how you got up with Kevin, like how you met, like how that relationship kind of
I
happened.
was just a fan, man.
Yeah.
I started out as a fan. I saw Clerks back in '95. I rented it. It came in. I got a hold of a VHS copy. I watched it, and it changed my life. First of all, but I was like, wow, this movie is awesome and funny. And I never seen characters like Jay and Silent Bob. These guys talked like my friends did. There's a whole 10-minute scene about like stormtroopers changing toilets on toilets
Yeah?
on
Yeah.
the Death Star. It's like, who is this guy? He's awesome. I feel like I want to be his friend. But in the meantime, I was trying to get all my friends to watch it. Same thing. When you find something you love, you want to share it with other people.
Yep.
So they love it too, but no one would watch it. They're like, it's in black and white. I'm like, yeah. It's like, what is this, some kind of art movie? I'm like, well, in a way, yeah, but not the art that you're thinking of. Like, they're like, we're not watching it. So it was hard to find. I just wanted to talk to somebody about it. I wanted someone to be like, hey, remember when, Randall and Dante get in a fight and he hits him with a loaf of bread and they screw up, I wanted to.
Nobody was talking about Star Wars at that time, It's like
right, but Kevin was, Kevin was though, Kevin was the only guy in '94 that brought back any memory of Star Wars.
Right.
Yeah. So, I was like, well, how can I just need to find some fans. So I was like, well, why don't I create a website about Clerks? Put my email address on the bottom, and if I was like, hey, have you seen it? Send me an email, and people did. It was awesome, and then I got an email from the ultimate fan of Clerks, Kevin Smith, who saw it at an internet cafe. He was like, dude, this site is awesome. Oh. Can you do more? I'm going to make more movies. I want a whole site for my production company. I'll send you like never before seen behind the scenes photos and like programs from like the Sundance Film Festival. I'll send you all the stuff so you can put it online. I'm like, I guess I'll do that. Yeah.
Kevin who?
Sure, that's fine, I guess.
But the main thing he wanted on that website was a way to communicate with fans. So
that's awesome.
And I ended up setting up, it was a very crude text-based message board where people could, you remember, right?
I spent so much time on that message board.
Yeah, so people would post a question, and when Kevin had time, he would go underneath it and answer it, and it would, people knew it was really him, and it was awesome. He was one of the first famous people to actually communicate with his fans through the internet.
Pre-Twitter. I mean, at the very dawn of internet itself.
There was no Twitter, there was no Facebook, there's no way to reach out to anybody that you admired except for Kevin. So that spawned into like real life gatherings, like mini cons. We had we would throw all-day film festivals called Vulgarthon, where we would show 5 Kevin Smith movies in a row, but he would fly out like Jason Lee, and Ethan Suplee, and we would do Q&As at the end of each movie. It was awesome. It was like a con.
Fun.
I have great photos from Vulgarthon.
So you went?
Nice.
I went to 2 Vulgarthons.
Yeah.
The Dogma Cancer screening.
Oh my God.
I was able to sneak into the Chasing Amy premiere that they had in Middletown.
Yes, at that theater that's not there. It's a Target now, but yeah.
I
was there too, man.
And then we went to the old Secret Stash, which was like a closet.
Yeah.
Remember how big that was?
Yeah.
And then we watched Mallrats on VHS, the original version.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Man.
Fun
Tell us
times.
how that amazing thing is Ryan is so fond of. How did that spawn into the show? How did that turn into
the TV show?
all of you guys?
Yeah.
So,
being on
shortly
AMC?
after the website, Kevin discovered the magic of podcasting, and he found it relatively early, 2007.
Oh, yeah.
And perfect medium for him, a guy who wants to talk at length with no cutoff time, say whatever he wants, swear as much as he wants, smoke weed while he does it. He was able, there are no rules to this medium, which was perfect for Kevin Smith, who doesn't follow any rules. And but that led to us. He wanted to start a network of shows that wasn't just him. So he asked me and Mike to start one. I'm like, I don't do this. Like, I don't go to broadcast school.
Yeah.
I'm not famous, so I don't have a built-in audience like you did. I don't tell stories like you. I'm not nearly as interesting as you. And he's like, that's nonsense. Like, what do you love? I'm like, well, I love Star Wars. I love comic books. I love food. He's like, bam, that's a podcast right there.
Oh, that's
like,
awesome.
what are you talking about? It's like, talk about that. You love that. Do you think you can talk about Star Wars, comics, and food for an hour without any preparation? I'm like, probably.
Absolutely.
It's like, well, even if you prepared a little bit, you could probably go even longer. So, we got Mike's, and I needed a co-host, so me and Mike ended up doing it, and he only won an hour. We ended up going for 2 because it was so much fun.
Wow.
And
awesome.
that spawned our foray into podcasting, which eventually led to the TV show. Walking Dead got big. They won AMC.
What a time slot.
Yeah.
My
I
God.
know.
AMC wanted a comic book based TV show. They didn't know what they wanted. Kevin was basically like, why don't you rip off Pawn Stars but put in a comic shop
That's so
and
perfect.
focus on comics and toys instead of whatever they had, like old muskets and
Yeah, exactly.
legal documents, like stuff that wasn't really it's
wooden
interesting,
leg.
but nothing I could relate to though.
Yeah.
Right.
And ended up working out.
It caught our attention immediately.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
And from watching The Walking Dead. I mean, what an amazing lead-in.
You couldn't.
launch a
At
show.
the time, I couldn't ask for a better time slot.
So disappointed it's not happening anymore.
I just loved Brian Johnson's beard. That was enough to draw me.
Yeah, for sure. The great beard of Brian Johnson, man.
So it ran for like 6 seasons. Or was
Seven.
it? Seven
Seven,
seasons. And now it's gone.
Yeah.
I know.
We're very sad.
Stinks.
Yeah,
I love busting our friends' balls and they put it on TV. Like they don't really do that.
Still though, 7 seasons for a show about comic books
Can't
and a comic
complain.
book shop. I mean,
Can't
who'd have
complain.
thought?
But
it's a testament to the world that we live in.
Agreed.
The fandom community has exploded so big. I mean, just look around. The fact that a Pawn Stars in a comic book shop could last for 7 seasons, sometimes at midnight, and it's still launched.
Yeah.
It still went on without a hitch.
I love it. I love it. It's the best thing ever.
But you know what? It can live on in podcasts.
Yeah, exactly. So we didn't stop podcasting. We're still going strong, and then through the studio, we're launching other shows, which makes me really happy.
And man, the studio thing is such an exciting thing. I mean,
What's
what a
the
great
name
idea.
of the studio?
It's called a Shared Universe Podcast Studio.
Love it.
And Shared Universe Dual Meeting. Shared Universe in the comics. It's where superheroes and villains would always share their universes, have crossovers, get into adventures every so often together, and then with all the different topics that come in podcasting, they're sharing their universes all in our space. So
That is so cool.
It's awesome.
and it's gotten to the point where the podcasts that come in are crossing over with their own guests,
That's perfect.
which is great. Which is what we want. We want
Just
to
starting
spawn
a shared universe of just random podcasts.
Yeah, but we
Like
want
you
to
said.
foster, a collaborative environment for podcasters. Before we started the studio, I only knew of one other podcast in the area, but now I know of like 40, 50 of them.
Oh
so
my gosh, that's so cool.
So we're gonna do meetups. We're gonna do events. We'll do Game of Thrones viewing parties with a podcast immediately after, like the reaction pod.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's all kinds of stuff like that. So
Very exciting stuff, Ming.
yeah.
And I know you've got places you got to be here at the con.
Yeah, but you guys are doing it right. Yeah, I think
Aw,
every
thank you.
podcast, if you love pop culture, get a booth at a con. And
Right? That's what
This is our idea.
yeah. But my other vision,
Hashtag Ming Chen.
my other vision though is right in front of us is Artist Alley. Correct.
Yes.
Why is there not a podcast alley at every convention?
There should be.
Yeah,
Ah,
where we'll
yeah.
start out 8 to 10 podcasts, maybe either from the area or not, who come out and all in a row, just like the artists are here.
Yeah.
But the ultimate goal is we have Paul Rudd here and,
Yeah.
and David Tennant and
David
God
Tennant.
knows it's a very big guest here.
Yeah.
Where we hit a point where these con guests want to come and go down the line and podcast with each of the podcasts. They're like
That would be awesome.
they're not forced to, they're not contractually obligated. They
just
want
want
to
to.
because they know if they do it, it's going to be a home run for whatever they're working on.
PodCon.
Exactly.
PodCon
That'll be a
2021.
podcast. I really want to do it at Comic Cons though, like you guys are.
Yeah,
or-
we
When
count
you
us
do it.
in.
yeah,
Make sure you contact Chuckload of Comics.
Yeah.
Let them know
We're
we're
down.
doing it.
Yeah, for
we want to
sure.
be a part of it.
yeah. Podcast
Absolutely.
Alley will be a thing.
I
Podcast Alley?
love it.
We want to be
We-
smack dab in the middle of
Yeah.
Podcast Alley
I would.
when it finally happens.
You are in the smack dab.
We're
in the
Podcast
middle.
Alley
You are
people.
Podcast Alley
I
right
know,
now.
we kind of are.
You are Podcast
It
Alley.
all has to
We're the
start
clerks
somewhere.
of Podcast
Yep.
Alley.
Yeah.
Somewhere someone's making a website for
Yeah,
us. As
yeah.
we
So
speak.
it'll happen. It's going to take some time to convince.
Sure.
Conventions
Well, we
that-
are down.
Well,
Great idea, but I think you're already doing it. This
Sweet.
is a great
Thank
idea.
you. This is our
Well,
first
we
year.
told them we really wanted to be right next to Artist Alley because Artist Alley is just like where
It's
all
our
the action
geekdom.
is. This is
Yeah.
where people sit. And
Yeah, yeah.
Fan out.
But soon there will be like A through Z, rows
Podcasters.
of podcasters.
I love the way you think.
Yeah,
Bring it on.
yeah,
Bring it on. Well, Ming, you gave us a lot to think about, man.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Thank you. Chuckload of Comics, man.
Thanks.
You guys are amazing.
There's your
Aw.
promo right there.
Subscribe, rate on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify,
Spotify.
Google Play,
YouTube.
TuneIn, YouTube. Yeah, all of it.
YouTube.
Yep.
YouTube. Click that
Subscribe on
button.
Facebook, follow on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, dude, Chuckload of Comics.
Shared universe
Yeah,
podcasting.
yeah.
Very
Aw,
exciting
man.
stuff. Ryan, got anything else?
You rock, and I'll see you in a couple weeks with some pizzas.
Oh, thank you. All right, let's do it.
Sweet. Well, thanks, Ming.
Thank you
thanks
so much,
for being
Ming.
here,
Thank you,
guys.
Ming.
Yes.
We are going to be
Thank
here
you.
right here by Artist Alley all weekend long here at the Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo. Find us at booth 1876. Find us on youtube.com/chuckloadofcomics and, of course, chuckloadofcomics.com. And that's all we got, guys. We're about to call it a day here on Friday. Find us here tomorrow for more excellent interviews, fun, nerdy stuff.
And also find Ming Chen. Where are you? Where's your booth number?
I'll be at booth 41 all
There
day
it
tomorrow
is.
and booth 39 all day Sunday. So,
Sweet.
yeah, come on out, guys.
Have a great night, guys. Don't drink too much and have a fun time. We'll see you tomorrow at C2E2.
Travel
Yay,
safe.
thank you, Ming.